Okay, so there's a lot of controversy about the whole situation of transgenders going into, you know,
Using the
men
public restroom.
bathroom or female bathroom, whatever the case may be. So we want to talk about that. Me personally, I feel like whatever you identify as, that's what bathroom you go in. If you gotta pee, go pee. Shit. If you're female transition to male, if go in the male bathroom. That's what you identify as, right? Go in the male bathroom. If you're male to female and you identify as female, go in the female bathroom. That's just what it is to me. Um, I don't look at it as if, okay, well, if you're in the midst of your transition or whatever the case may be, if you feel as if you don't pass as of yet, then I can understand you going into whatever bathroom you need to go into or going into the family bathroom or the unisex bathroom. There are those as well. So I totally understand that. But if you identify as a certain sex, go in that bathroom. That's just what it is to me. I really don't see it as a controversial topic. A lot of people are ignorant to the fact of the transgender world, what they go through, and how hard of a process that is to cope with. Because dysphoria is real, and everybody deals with their dysphoria differently. So for them to go through a transition, for one, they have to have a lot of support in their corner just to take the initial steps to go ahead and transgender. In addition to that, there's a lot of psychological things that go on within their mind frames as well, that they deal with on a regular basis. Not only deal with, outside of the real world, but within themselves and what they fight with and what they battle with. So ultimately, I'm all for it. Go for what you know. Go for gold. Um, if you feel like you were born in the wrong body, then by all means, make it work for you. Definitely. Um, in addition to that, we hear it a lot on the radio. I seen a video the other day that stud was in the bathroom, in a female bathroom, and the police basically removed her physically from the bathroom because of the fact of her not showing her ID. Now you can clearly hear that she's a female,
And she had
and
boobs.
she had boobs, but she was dressed in boy clothing because she was a stud. So
And had friends that were
right.
vouching for her.
And they were like, oh, well, she's, I hate the term they use, but it was like, oh, she's a dyke or whatever the case may be. She's a girl, like, leave her alone. So the police officers really did get physical with this girl um, in the bathroom, and all because she didn't want to show them her ID, but you can really tell that she was a girl. So, like, it wasn't like she couldn't be in the bathroom because she really didn't look too much like a boy, be totally honest. But more like a soft stud, stem, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, that's what she looked
Rip
like in the
City.
bathroom. All right, but yeah, that's my intake on it. With the whole, transgender thing in the bathroom situation. Now, the other thing that you look at with this situation too as well is you look at those that are pedophiles. So you may have that situation where you know some people are just using it as a prey option. So I kind of understand that side of it too. No, not saying like somebody that's gonna go prey on somebody or anything like that, but there are a lot of people that are weird in the world. So we can't, excuse that situation. So I do see on the other side why some people are real kind of blah and not open minded to it, just due to the fact of, some of the miscellaneous and nonsense that we do have going on in the world, and how some people will use it as a crutch instead of seeing it for what it really is, to, just simplify life for some people.
I was waiting for you to, take a break. All right, now for the parents that are worried about the pedophiles, I am questioning at what age are you sending your child to a public restroom alone where you're not escorting them or they're not doing a buddy system. Now, me as a parent, I have a 2-year-old son. He goes into the restroom and the stall with me, even when he's 8 and it's still he and I. maybe depending on his mental state. I may let him go to the men's room to use the restroom, but in that case, I would still stand outside the door so I see who's coming in and out. And before he enters, I can say, "Hello, anyone in there?" Peep in, mother coming through. Make my presence known. And then if I see, a woman in transition using the women's restroom, it won't alarm me that they're being a pedophile. If I'm afraid for my safety or my child's safety, again, I'm going to be an advocate and stand up. I'll stay in the bathroom to make sure this person's using the restroom, doing their business, and then leaving. It doesn't have to be a situation where I have to figure out, is that person a girl, is she a boy, what are they in here for? They ain't here to use the goddamn bathroom. Use the bathroom, wash your hands, go. It's that simple. And I think people are overthinking and exaggerating that a man can say, "Oh, today I feel like a woman," and he's gonna, go use the woman's restroom. The man has a full bearded face, hairy legs, and just a manly build, and with a dress on, he looks awkward. He looks out of place. Many red flags are gonna raise before he even makes it to the restroom. That's just my whole take on it. Stop stop thinking you have to understand a person to let things just be. Life isn't for everyone to understand about someone else. Worry about you, yourself, your offsprings, and keep the shit moving.
What she said. Nah, but um for us, like I said, we're gonna keep coming at you with the topics. If you guys have any topics that you guys want us to touch base on, definitely let us know. Like I said, if everybody else is scared to touch them, we'll touch them. Why not? Who's gonna stop us? What can they say? Oh my God, two gay girls on the YouTube talking trash. No, we're talking real life, stuff, and this really happens, and a lot of people go through it, and a lot of people are scared to talk about it. So we're here, we're going to talk about it, and we go from there. Any questions, concerns, definitely shoot those our way, as well as any trending topics that you guys want us to cover. Definitely send those our way as well, and keep subscribing.
You know what pisses me off? Sorry.
Here we go.
Is the double standard. How many times have people been in the club and the women's line to the restroom is super duper long? So you just skip and you go to the men's restroom to use the bathroom in the club, and nobody has a problem with it. It is not an issue at all. Or I know I've been to Targets in the fitting rooms. If no one is there on the women's side to let me in, I'll gladly go to the men's side and go use their fitting room, try on the clothes, and then just leave. And no one ever stops to say anything about a woman doing it. But let a man do it, and all types of hell raise when there are just as many women pedophiles out there, and they go under the radar because people don't suspect women. How many teachers are having sex with little boys? And they're married with men and with children the same ages as these little boys that they're hunching. But we can,
Cougars.
give them house arrest and take away their teaching license, but it still doesn't, really address. Oh, they may be registered as a sex offender, but still, what? Now we can just be a tutor of some sort, with supervision. F that, man. Women are predators too. And hell, you can have a woman be in the women's restroom and she be checking out your child. It's like, "Oh, honey, let me fix your hair," or "Have you tried this lipstick?" And, "Oh, let me fix your dress. You got something on the back of you." You just let this woman just fall out on your child.
Hey, don't be rubbing on me like that.
I can do that.
Like
We're of
I
age and
kinda,
it's
I
consenting.
kind of like you a little bit. Don't do
Whatever.
that.
But that's just what I'm saying. Or hell, you go to family gatherings, and it irks me to no end when I see a little girl sitting on a man's lap. It can be her father, grandfather. It's not appropriate. Or standing between his legs, hugging him. It's not appropriate. Stand on the outside and you hug like this. You don't have. No, this is fine. But I mean, if people have a nasty mind, they have a nasty mind. You, as a parent and as an individual, just have to be an advocate and protect your children. Plain and simple. Don't matter if they're gay, straight. You know how many straight goddamn pedophiles there are? Ugh. In plain clothing. They ain't even in sheep clothing. They're in plain clothing. All right, now you can end up.
Be mad.
Oh yeah, I am. I hate ignorant people. Or thinking that they need to freaking understand something. Understand your goddamn self. Go sit on somebody's couch. Start writing a journal. Do something, but figure yourself out and figure out why it is you feel the need that you have to understand somebody else.
She said, find you if you didn't hear. She said, find you if you didn't hear. She said, find you if you did not hear her. So, anyways, babe, you good? You got it all out?
I
All
think
right,
it's all off.
awesome.
It's off the chest.
So, she got it all out, right? So, now, again, I tell y'all keep them coming our way as far as the topics. Keep subscribing. We'll keep it up as long as we have topics to talk about. Anything that comes to our mind, we'll go ahead and put it out there. But anything y'all have, definitely shoot it our way, and we'll go from there. But thanks for listening, YouTube, and we out.